Hello everyone, here is Rodrigo Moutinho from Cyborg I'm here at TDC with Edson Yanaga, this amazing guy, Java champion, Microsoft MVP, works with Red Hat, and he is here to help us with some tips with small teams. And Edson, what's your biggest tip for those who are on small team and need to start automating?
Okay, I guess everybody thinks that automation is an important step in anything that you do in software, because basically software is automation. But if you want to automate your tasks, sometimes we automate other people's tasks instead of automating our tasks. So what I strongly suggest is just take something that takes a lot of time to you every day and just try to create a bash script or a bat file to try to automate that simple step. And if you get confident enough, you'll save precious minutes every day on that. Then maybe you might be thinking bash scripts or bat files are too simple, but they just solve a problem. It's just a tool. After you realize that automating things helps you save time and help you produce more, then maybe you can start to learn something more advanced or some which has more capabilities, just like Ansible. But always start with something small that is accomplishable, that should take you like a few minutes, like 15 minutes, for you to be able to save this time every day. After you do that, I think you'll be able to get confident enough to try even harder steps or even bigger steps.
Oh, nice. And to reduce the project stress, do you recommend to start with Vagrant or Shell script to take it easier to start and begin with something?
Yeah, stress is a very relative thing, because it really depends on how mature is your team. Because usually if you don't have version control, of course adopting Git or even Subversion will help you a lot to reduce the stress. If you don't have tests, it will help you a lot. If you don't have continuous integration, adopting Jenkins for that will help you a lot. So it really depends on which level of maturity are you on this DevOps journey. But assuming that you already have automated builds, assuming that you already have like continuous integration and version control and everything else, of course trying to control the environment in which you develop and test and deploy into production is a very important step, because as we know, the hardest problems for you to debug into production are the one caused by data and environment. Data is much harder to control, so maybe why can't we start with environments? And a very useful tool, in fact that's the one that that helped me to start this journey at DevOps world, was Vagrant, because Vagrant allows you to quickly create a development environment that is as similar as possible to your production environment. So if you just want to try one thing, don't go yet into the containers world with Docker and everything else. Try Vagrant. I think it's much slower, but it's also much simpler for you to try anything.
Great, amazing. So guys, like you heard, try the simple steps to start automating, and you can subscribe to this project at cyborgdevelop.tech, and let's automate. Thank you for your words, Yanaga.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.